Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today we have three things that we're doing. First of all, we are going to complete the Sheamus quest, the Celtic Warrior quest. We only need one more super move and then we will get our Pro Sheamus. We're going to get a Pro PLE Becky Lynch, that is the ones you get from the Superstore, the Money in the Bank cards as they are formerly known. And we've also completed the daily quest for the entire week, which means we have a brand new equipment that we'll be looking at in just a few moments. Now let's start it off by playing a game of war, and we'll use our super move so we can complete the Sheamus quest. That is our first duty. We're going to start with the impeccable CM Punk, because his charisma is through the roof, because we have the WrestleMania t-shirt on him. Next up is a female tag team, which I think with the title, that Stephanie Vacour and Alexa Bliss here should be able to win against these two Raquel Rodriguez. And lastly, we're going to use our super move with a JD McDonough to absolutely guarantee this win against Nathan Frazier. And there we go, the quest has been completed, the Celtic Warrior quest. And we've earned enough objective points for a reward. The objective points are the team point thing, the battle board. Let's go ahead and dust those 4 cards, we don't need them. So let's see what our battle board reward is. Okay, nothing. We just managed to accomplish a square. Alright. Let's go ahead and claim... Oh no, it's the objective counter. That's what we completed. Okay, well we'll do that as well then. So first of all, we're going to get our big old Sheamus. I'm going to screenshot that. There is the poker chip. And there is our Pro Sheamus. I'm going to screenshot that as well, because who knows what I'm going to use for the thumbnail. And of course, we also get an additional 5 Celtic crosses, because we used our super move. Now let's go ahead and claim our objective counter. So this is for getting 100 of these. Got a dual train up. Okay, we're seeing a lot of dual and Royal Rumble cards here. That's not what we really need to see. There is a WrestleMania 41 card, and it's a Pro Penta. That is actually huge. So that is very, very cool. Dual t-shirt as well. And we got a WrestleMania 41 Carlito, which I think is also a Pro. I think that's 2 WrestleMania 41 Pros from this pack. Wow. This is going very well. There's another WrestleMania 41 card, which is a WrestleMania 41 guitar. Wow, that is shockingly good. Valor elbow pads as well. And yep, I am very, very happy with that. There we are. We're going to make the Pro Carlito and the Pro Penta as well. Those will both be very, very good. Those will help out the deck significantly. There you see, oh, we can make a Pro Sami Zayn as well. Gives us an additional star. This is going to be, I think, a fortified 2 WrestleMania 41 guitar. Maybe it's fortified 1, I can't remember. We're going to lock down all of our enhancements so that we have them, so that we can train up things whenever we need them. We're going to keep the Valor elbow pads, certainly. I don't think we need the dual t-shirt, but we definitely want to keep that Valor elbow pad, because the elbow pads do help significantly, because power is one of the equipments that we are lacking in. Now let's go ahead and claim our daily streak rewards. So our final daily streak reward was 500 super coins. And for completing the entire week, we have got ourselves the Earthquake Quake Burger. Now, is this a reference to something that I'm not aware of? Like, was WWE or WWF selling Quake Burgers at one time? Maybe in some kind of WWF restaurant or something? Or is this just supposed to be the idea that Earthquake Big John Tenta was a big man and he would probably have needed an earthquake-sized burger? What is going on here? I would love to know if you guys can figure out for me. This one is also power. It also gives an additional plus 10,650 power if you equip him to Earthquake. So that makes your Valor Earthquake card a little bit stronger than all the rest of your Valor cards should be. And we're going to lock down that Earthquake Burger as well. There it is. It is absolutely ginormous. It is a big old burger. And, of course, as I said, we are going to pro our Becky Lynches. They are both at level 100. They both have their 10 variants as well. And let's go ahead and see the pro of these. And there is our pro Becky Lynch. It looks absolutely fantastic. And we've also got the Pro Penta, the Pro Sheamus, and the Pro Carlito that we need to make. We can also fortify. Oh, so this is a fortify 1 for guitar. I was obviously thinking of something else. And there we are. The guitar has now been fortified. It already gives 11.81 thousand to toughness. So once that gets to the F1, it's going to be absolutely huge. Let's put a different image on big old Sheamus here. I was trying to find something other than the title to put on him, but I forgot about that one. I believe that was that possibly an event card? Very bright-haired Sheamus. I think they maybe did something with the color coordination there. Yeah, this was the Valhalla event card. That's what it was. That looks perfect. Okay, so now that we have done all of that, what else can we do? Let's take a quick look at our form center. So who do we want to work on proing first? Sheamus? Penta? Carlito? Probably Sheamus. And before that, we're going to give Sheamus an equipment. Let's give him... The Earthquake Burger is possibly what I'm going to give him. It's the Earthquake Burger or the Ill Pads. So they're both the same for all intents and purposes. I mean, of course, the Earthquake Burger is better if you put it on Earthquake, but other than that, it's literally the exact same as the Valor Ill Pads. So the reason I'm putting this on him just now is... Actually, we should train him up first of all before we do anything else. So let's get him up to level 100. And then we'll put him in the Form Center. So let's go to Recent, yes, and... Oh, well, actually, first of all, let us combine all of the things that we can combine here so we can get some additional stars. So the Shawn Michaels here, that gives us another star, gives us up to 14,926. The Liv Morgan, we've already got the pro for that. Same with the Alexa Bliss. The Sami Zayn is new, however. Now it's 14,927 of those stars. And it looks like we're keeping these Valor ones for just now. Why is this here? Oh, because we can fortify our Soul Ruka. And we will. Not that the dual Soul Ruka is particularly amazing, but Soul Ruka does have the surfboard that gives additional power to her speed. So that is why she is currently being kept until she gets replaced by either Valor or WrestleMania cards that just eclipse the card, as that is the way that Supercard does things. So now let's go to Train. Well, we don't need to train up any Valor, only WrestleManias. And we're going to work on big old Sheamus first. So level 86 should be enough. Apparently it's not for a WrestleMania card. We will use not a Finn Balor, we'll use something a bit smaller. Let's go with a Nia Jax, up to level 90. And that is complete. And now what we're going to do is that Sheamus is going to go into the Performance Center here. And you can see here that his stats are 0 of 1, his status is 0 of 100. And by doing that, he automatically gets 25 matches into him already. So that means we only need to do 75 matches with Sheamus. And also, those 25 wins there that we just got from putting him in the Performance Center also add on to the Earthquake Burger as well. So the Earthquake Burger, of course, the first one is going to require 50 matches in order to get the first upgrade, and then the second one requires 100 matches. So if we do 50 matches, and then we use the equipment, and then we fully train up the Sheamus, then those 25 matches will be added on to the equipment as well. So that is a really cool little trick for anyone out there that is interested. And next up, we're going to go to Combinable. So we've got the Penta and we've got the Carlito. I'm going to work on the Pentas first. So let's go ahead and put that in, and let's make sure that it is the correct Penta. So this is the one, you can tell by this little bit here. Just to make things a little bit easier, I'm going to swap up the images. Actually, both of those are really good. I think I'm going to go with this one. So then there's a clear difference between the two Pentas, yes. So let's go ahead and train. $89 should be enough. And that is that one complete. Now we're going to work on the second Penta and get him trained up. Well, we'll lock that one down for just now. Let's try the dual t-shirt. Brings it up to level 89, and that is enough. And now the next one we're going to do is we're just going to put Carlito into here. Actually, I'm going to hold off on Carlito first. I'm going to hold off on that for just the time being. What I'm going to do is that we're going to do our Becky Lynch. We're going to get her up to her maximum level next. And we're going to go to all of the unlocked characters. And you see these are cards that we no longer need. So I'm going to choose one of these. I think we can use our Farouk here because we do now have the Pro Penta that is a down arrow. So this Farouk will absolutely not be required any longer. And that is going to put her up to the maximum level of 105. So there you can see our Becky Lynch at maximum level. We're going to go ahead and screenshot that one. So she has 42.83 thousand in power, 44.97 in toughness, 46.92 in speed, and a whopping 50,000.13 in charisma. And the manhandle slam is going to give an additional 2,058 to both speed and charisma as well. So that is going to be a very, very strong card, and I think is possibly my strongest female. I'm going to hold off on the Carlito for just now. Let's take a quick look at our females. And yes, she has now eclipsed the Stephanie Vaquer. Both of them need to get their 100 matches and their 10 variants, of course. So I do need to work on that. And of course, both of those are significantly stronger than our Alexa Bliss from Boom. Of course, she also needs her variants and matches in order to get herself fully completed and finished as well. And the thing is, this Becky Lynch and this Stephanie Vaquer are going to help out with the campaign mode as well. So once we get the momentum slots from this, so currently we are on 3 momentum slots. I'm going to try and get myself up to at least 4 before the 1 day and 16 hours ends in the league. And then that is going to help me try and finish off the rest of these. So we've only got 2 rewards left to get. One, of course, is going to be a fortified 3 of a WrestleMania 41 card. And the other one is going to be Io Shirai, big Eos guy herself, of which 143 people have already managed to grab. And I think with the current cards I've got, we should be able to do it as well. So that is something most certainly to look forward to. And I think that is all we're going to do for just now. The reason I'm going to keep the Carlito out for just now is, well, first of all, we're going to change one of their images so that the two are separated from one another, so that we can tell the difference easily from a distance as to which one is which. It feels like these two might have been from the same photo shoot because they're so similar and using the exact same sort of style, the same artwork. Same with this one. I think there was maybe just one photo shoot where Carlito had the t-shirt on. That is, of course, Carlito with the wrestling attire. I think that was the first Carlito card that we've got. This one's obviously taken from a different time. You can tell because of the facial hair and such. But it seems like Carlito just really enjoys wearing this one t-shirt. So I'm going to use this as the differentiator here, where he has the mustache and where he doesn't. And what I'm going to do here is we are going to attach an equipment. And the equipment is going to be... not that one. It is... this. And the reason for that is I am going to go into Wild here. And we're going to edit this. And we're going to make a whole bunch of pros. I'm not sure why that is attached, but let's go ahead and go to Combinable. And we're going to start with a... oh, Penta's all right over here. We're going to start with Penta. We're going to put Sheamus into this one. Penta is going to be over here. And over here is going to be the level 0 Carlito. And then we're going to work on whatever it is we want to combine here. I don't think we've got anything we want to combine, so actually I think it's going to be just WrestleMania 41 females. And the problem is if we put the Becky Lynch and, for example, the Stephanie Vaquer into this, it's going to increase our deck significantly because everything else is all sitting on this like smaller range. Obviously, the Sheamus has significantly higher stats, but everything else is on a slightly smaller range. So what we're going to do here is we're instead just going to go for Tiffany Stratton, and then we are going to train up our second Natalia. Because at the moment our females are still weak enough that those can help. I think we've also got a better support, a better title support, so we'll shove that in as well. And now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to equip the other equipment that we got. So it's going to be the elbow pads here. Sheamus has the Earthquake Burger, and you can see that we can't actually detach it because it's in the Performance Center, but it will still get trained up. And then the other Penta is going to grab hold of the Valor Mouthguard, and that's the last thing that we have to train up. And I'm just going to play Wild, and you can play Wild basically without even looking at the screen. You just sit there and tap your fingers away while you're watching something else on YouTube. That's what I do until all the cards are at their 100 matches. And then, obviously, once Sheamus gets to his 100 matches, which he should get there faster because he only needs 75, then I will take out whatever one has the least number of matches and put that into Performance Center because it will give you the highest number of matches from the Performance Center. So basically, the Performance Center gives you 25% of what is remaining. So if you only have 40 matches left to get, then it will only give you 10 matches. But if you have 100 matches left to get, it will give you 25. So it's always better to go for the least rather than to go for the most, because it will give you the most out of it. if that makes sense to you all. And there we go, folks. I think that is going to be it for this little video, and I really hope that you've all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And as you can see, we are almost underway to getting the OTC himself, the pro Roman Reigns. And that will also be another huge card for us that will also help out in campaign significantly. But as I said, folks, that is it for this little video. I really hope you all enjoyed, and we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.